NFL Red Zone, fail. Ooh, why I oughta. CBS US Tennis Open Women's Final, fail. Steve Harvey starts strong, plus the New Media, New Marketing Report. Stand by for the TV news.
This is the TVNews.TV, brought to you by CTAM Summit and CTAM Insights. One location, two conferences, one price to access both. For registration and information, visit ctamconferences.com.
Welcome to the TVNews.TV. I'm Jeff Grimshaw in Washington. It's Tuesday, September 11th, and we begin with NFL Red Zone fail. Now, no telling how many people were left out in the red zone cold on the very first NFL Sunday. The most affected seemed to be with Comcast and Verizon, and I was personally negatively affected for the first 2 hours, and yes, I was beside myself. Why? Because as I informed my FiOS CSR on the phone, red zone is like crack. Verizon had 35 weeks to get ready for this, and somehow they blew it. Verizon attributes the blackout of red zone to overwhelming demand, but me, I'm not buying it. We have contacted Verizon for an explanation, and we are still waiting for said explanation. And speaking of fail, how about CBS, the one-time Tiffany network, just dissing the you-know-what out of US Open Women's Champion Serena Williams by giving her the Heidi treatment and bailing on her winner's speech to get to 60 Minutes. Well, it's what you would expect from the self-professed Tiffany network that presents cage fighting. And good news, the Steve Harvey Cindy Talker is off to a very strong start. The premiere week of Steve Harvey landed a 1.5 rating, and that represents a 50% improvement in time periods. Time now for our exclusive New Media, New Marketing Report, and so we send it to combridges.com's John Leland.
Thanks, Jeff, and happy New Media, New Marketing Tuesday to all of you, and happy book launch day to me, because today is the first day that my new book, Internet Marketing, 8 Key Concepts Every Business Must Know, is available on Amazon.com. But this is also the political convention season. We just got through both Republican and Democratic conventions, as I'm sure all of you know. And the social media impact really is like a whole new way and a whole new wave, and really a nice way to reflect how different the media world is than it was just 4 years ago. The number of tweets, for example, Twitter is a great measure of activity and real-time feedback in the multi-screen environment that we've been talking about. There was a big disparity between the Republican convention and the Democratic convention, with the Republican convention getting a total of about 4 million tweets, while the Democratic convention did about 9 million tweets, with Barack Obama at his peak setting a new political record of 52,757 tweets per minute. And that was pretty sensational. So it really is interesting that this multi-screen environment has become so real and so active during the political conventions, and that we're seeing such an explosion. It really is, the entire Twitter universe just 4 years ago was doing a few million tweets in the year. And now we're seeing, those numbers in terms of, moving up towards, well over 10 million tweets during the two conventions, and some, and the amazing number of 52,000 a minute during Barack Obama's keynote. So, the interactivity and what we're seeing going on in terms of video sharing and social media conversations. I've personally had conversations with undecided voters via Facebook, which is, very exciting to me, the real democratic dialogue. It's taken on a life of its own that's like nothing we've ever seen in the history of democracy, let alone the history of the internet. And so stay tuned. This is really going to be a game changer. And even in the next couple months, as we get to Election Day, you're going to see activity on the internet way beyond anything that's ever come before.
The New Media, New Marketing Report is brought to you by Internet Marketing, 8 Key Concepts Every Business Must Know, by combridges.com's John Leland.
Hey, want to win a free pass to CTAM's Summit and Insights conferences? Now, to be in it to win it, head on over to the tvnews.tv on Facebook and simply like today's installment. And you are registered to win. Wednesday, all rise for Judge and Jury with media legal analyst Gwendolyn Lindsay Jackson. And if you want to be a sponsor of the TV news, just like CTAM, we would love to have you right here with us. To get started, just shoot us an email at advertise@thetvnews.tv. And that about does it for this edition of the TV News. We thank you very much for watching, and as always, go out and make it a good day.
It's been such an honor to work on planning the CTAM Summit with my partner Ed Carroll. The theme is all about today's evolving digital media ecosystem in also a very multi-generational, multi-platform, multicultural world.
The media ecosystem is changing rapidly in terms of the different platforms available for consumers and how they digest the content. Everyone will participate, everyone will learn. If we can use the conference to understand the platforms and the content and to build a better and cleaner environment, then we can help the consumer navigate through what is increasingly a complex territory.
You'll be able to take away nuggets for your work every day. Plus you'll have a lot of fun by just seeing all of our wonderful colleagues in beautiful sunny Orlando, Florida.